Guys, it's not going to take long. I just want to come on and give my condolences to the family and the loved ones of Jessica Kemp, the missing camper. As y'all all know, she was found. I was trying to give it a little bit to see if they were going to rule out any suspicion of foul play, or if they were, if what they were going to do, right? And they haven't ruled on that part of it yet. But something that bothered me about this discovery is the family found her, right? Because they refuse to give up. That's what family does. They refuse to give up until they get answers. And they discovered some of her belongings, something that was evidently meant a lot to her. Her mom saw, and that's when they called law enforcement after they smelled it at, what they thought was human remains in an area, because they could sense the odor. I think the boyfriend or fiance or whatever was the one actually heartbreaking that did. But what bothers me is if she was that close to the area, in that little like farm field, that close to where she was camping, why wasn't she found initially? What did they tell us? They scoured that area with dogs and drones and this and that. She was not that far. And I don't know. Something's not adding up about this. This is a woman, regardless of what she was going through in her life, that, to me, the thing that stands out is that she called 911 May the 5th that night. Okay? If this was a woman that had done this to end her life, or a trigger warning or anything of that nature, why would she have even called 911? This is a lady that was clearing her head. She used camping to clear her head. Okay? Something, to me, in my opinion, and experiences of doing these kind of searches over the last 9 years plus, understanding the circumstances from the family, I think something bad happened here. And I think the autopsy will clearly, hopefully, let us know this. Something was wrong. She was bothered by something, and I know this is how some of them do it, right? Okay, if you learn that she quit taking her medication, okay, and evidently she must have told you this, so if she's telling you all these things and you're not seeing any kind of red flag, right? As law enforcement is trained to see those red flags, right? Especially when it comes to mental health. As big a deal of it is nowadays. He didn't feel any concerns. Okay, what does that tell us? If he didn't feel concerned that she was in danger of herself, then she wasn't in danger of herself, right? We have to trust the law enforcement is going to be able to see through these things, right? There's plenty of people that get taken in all the time for their mental health by pulled over in traffic stops and other things, and it's more than you know it happens. So to me, it seems like she was perfectly fine. Like, I'm not going to say she was perfectly fine, but she was fine in her head. She was going camping. She did it all the time. It wasn't nothing new. What bothers me is what was new was her calling 911 from a campsite, saying that something or someone was under her car. And then all 4 of her car doors being found left open with all her contents of her purse scattered all over the car. Did she carry some kind of self-defense? That's what I want to know. If that's the case, was that in her purse and that's why things were dumped out? Was she trying to defend herself in some way? Was she trying to fight someone off? Was she trying to run? These are the questions I have, because all 4 car doors were found. Okay, she's not going to open all 4 car doors. I mean, come on, right? That's odd. That's like somebody was searching the car, to me. Something's not adding up in this picture, and I don't know if it's somebody that she owed money to or something of this nature. I have no idea. I don't know the bigger picture. I just know that what's odd to me is that if they searched as much as they said they searched, why didn't they locate her a long time ago, right? And help helped start the closure process a long time ago. It would have been a lot easier to determine if foul play was involved weeks ago when they were doing their search, right? I mean, yes, she last contact with her mother was May 5th. Last contact with anyone, I think, was May 5th. That was law enforcement as well to come check on her campsite because she felt someone was there. It's an experienced hiker. Does she have a pass for calling 911? I seriously doubt it. So something had to not be right. Call her crazy, call her whatever you want. I don't believe that. I think that something was wrong. She's not going to call 911 for no particular reason. You're not going to call 911 if you're wanting to disappear off the face of the earth. That's the last number you're going to call, okay, in my opinion. So something is not adding up. But my deepest condolences to the family, to the loved ones that got out there and fought and searched for this young lady. We were going to, as soon as we leave for the summer well search, here in a few days, we were going to stop there and do a little searching for the family. It's on the way, but, you know, she's been found, of course. I was hoping they would come out with something by now. It's been a few days, what, 3 or 4 days? I was hoping they were going to come out with something to let us know if possible, was there something involved that they think was foul play, or is it just she wandered off out there and laid down? I just don't see that. Experienced camper and hiker, I don't see them laying down. Now, could it have been an animal? I don't. It's possible. She said something was under her car. Could it have been a bear? Could it have been some kind of critter, right? I don't know. A mountain lion. I mean, there's a lot of danger in those woods, guys. But it just doesn't make sense. I think an experienced hiker, if it would have been some kind of animal, I think she would have not called 911, right? So, y'all let me know what y'all think. Something stinks here. And this poor young beautiful woman deserves answers, right? I mean, now she's one of God's angels, one of the newest angels, and, you know, my condolences, you know, to the family 100,000%. And I'm praying for answers. I don't think this is by any means over yet. I think it's a possibility that something did happen. We'll see. We'll see what they do and how they do it, right? Hopefully they do a better investigation than they did search. I'm talking about the law enforcement presence. Because for the family to find her that right there, like, why didn't they? You know, I don't know. It makes you wonder how hard they looked, how hard they searched, how many drones they really put in the air, right? It seems like if in an open field like that area, you would have easily been able to spot with a drone, you know? Farmland is farmland. It's clear, it's flat usually, right? So, yeah, so I'm not going to say the grass is not high, but with a drone, they should have been able to find Jessica. So for some reason they didn't find her, and the family did. Heartbreaking. It's very, very sad. You know, I had a video finished that I was going to load about this case, and now, of course, I'm not going to load it because it's over, but, you know, it's just crazy to me that she seemed to be pretty close and that they didn't find her. It just makes you wonder how far they searched and how much they searched. They said they had lots of people, remember? That's what doesn't make sense. But I guess some things are just not meant to be made sense of. But I hope and pray in this case that her family gets the answers they so you know, deserve in this. But like I said, my condolences, you know, trigger warnings, guys, on this case. This is a sad story. Was this foul play? Was this her own doings? Was this, I don't know. Was it natural cause? I have no idea. But I know that it's not making any damn sense. That someone calls 911 and then vanishes, that's kind of odd to me. Anyway, like I said, these are my opinions, my thoughts, my theories, my speculation, you know, my alleged bubble here, and take it as a grain of salt. But I'm just curious. I'm not trying to down anyone. I'm just trying to understand and trying to see the picture, and hopefully the truth will be the truth, right? And we will know that. It just doesn't add up why some of her belongings were found in that area. See, her mom discovered one of the items that she knows was her daughter's, and that's what led them to continue searching that little area right there. And then the boyfriend, of course, he smelled the odor, and that's what I try to tell you. That's usually, like when they did that second push for Sebastian, if he would have been in that area, they would have found him by smell. That's usually how it works. And they didn't. So in this case of Jessica Kemp, 32-year-old Jessica, such a long and still life ahead of her, just needed some kind of help. Sad, it's heartbreaking that so many people that need help never get it. It's just sad. Learning that Travis Decker, right, all his pleas for help had gone unanswered, right? I told y'all that was going to happen, did I not? The first video I did, I told y'all the system, right? I'll let y'all know it straight out. This is sad. Anyway, with that said, guys, y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk soon. Y'all be safe. Like I said, y'all's comments are y'all's and y'all's alone, not to reflect the channel. We do our research together. We're a big heart, little family. A full release for me starts Monday. Just to let y'all guys know that I can go and start doing anything I want to do starting Monday. So back to searching, back to ground pushing. We tried to do little bits in between, but I've tried to do what they said because, you know, sometimes the kids get mad at you when you do things. So I've tried to, you know, do only what I'm supposed to do. And Monday I am fully 100% back to go. So get ready for the search videos because they're coming. And we're going to stop and do another search for Suzanne Simpson in that thicket on the way. And we got a lot of searches coming up. It's summer and everything is ready to go search. So with that said, y'all be safe, be good, guys. Again, my condolences to the family of Jessica Kemp. I hope they get an understanding. I hope they get the truth in all this. It just seems a little sideways to me right now, but we'll see. Maybe I'm just seeing it wrong. I just don't understand the 911 phone call. That's what throws me off here. And then the silence after the 911 phone call. She never opened her mom's text message. She never read it, which means she never touched her phone again. That's what that's telling me. Now, was her phone, I think her phone was found there at the campsite from what I understand. So what were these items that were found next to, or in the direction of where she was, and why were they found scattered? Right, I know it could have been animals, I get that, but the thing is was it a water bottle? Was it something that she carries like a compass, or, you know, things that, something like that? Like, because all her items were dumped out in the car from a purse. I'm just wondering, what, did she have a backpack with her? Was she actually camping? Was she hiking? I mean, if she's found with nothing, like no backpack, no nothing, that is going to be even more red flag to me. That maybe she was running from someone or something. I don't know. Can't imagine if you're running in the dark. But she did know that area well. That's another thing that makes it kind of red flag, is that she knew the area that well, but yet still called 911. See, it's just something about that. I don't know. Maybe I'm over exaggerating this. Maybe I'm overlooking this or overthinking this. But I just, if something bad happened, justice needs to be, right? That's how I see it. And hopefully they will figure that out. But with that said, again, my condolences to the family. I'm so sorry for y'all's loss. And, you know, she's God's angel now and up there with all the other ones. A lot of them still unsolved. So hopefully this one will get the truth. Anyway, guys, y'all have a blessed day. Remember, everyone's innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Y'all have a good day, guys. Bye.